Welcome, everyone, to the Plains in Jordan-Hare Stadium, home of the Auburn Tigers, where telling someone War Eagle is just as common as saying hello. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. White going to attack through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And honestly, that receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. White wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Tigers are rolling down the field. Running back goes in motion. To the air on first down. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
To the air, it's Green. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On third down, going up top. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Razorbacks racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position.
Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
White going to attack through the air. Throws to the back. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll let it go down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Wants to throw on first down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. The short hands, it's high. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looking to throw. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 2 to the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on a...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. Off play action. Feeling some heat. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback checking the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. From the gun, the running back has it. Steamrolls his way ahead.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to pass, it's Green. Now improvising. He's got his man. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Just buried it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Razorbacks will move the sticks.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Looking downfield, it's Green. He caught it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. A first down for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Running back searching for a hole. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to throw on second down. Slings it downfield. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. White wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Give to the running back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to
Boy, you should have challenged that interception. Thank God you didn't. Thank you.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Going to the run, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Jackson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Fires on the move. Makes the grab. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they've got on second down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Offense gets set for second down. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Corner's going to give them room. On fourth down, looking for the completion. On the move at the 30. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Green. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Leaves it with the back. Finds his way for three out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. A strike downfield. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls in.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got the quick pass. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the stomping has commenced.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Makes the grab outside. It's Simmons. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
And he is smashing people. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the route is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. He's going to pass. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And this This has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting...
The fake and a little shuffle. And it's not going to work. They tried to trick him out of 2 points, and they'll get nothing in like it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short in the first down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Here we go. The back goes in motion. The snap sets up the throw. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the pummeling has started. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The throw. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The short hands, it's Lewis. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
When you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
To the ground to try to move the chain. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. White going to attack through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw on 3rd. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something.
Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the punishment has been extended. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build.
The expressway is wide open. Oh, just left him flailing. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Alston. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Made a defender miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll try to run for it. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. White wants to throw it. Firing toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quick pass on the jet motion. He gets the 2-point conversion as they draw ever closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Fair catch called for and made. Send that offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Defense not showing press coverage. Dropping back, it's Green. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm